President Trump and Iran continue to tangle over who is in control of the Strait of Hormuz, the vital waterway for oil shipments out of the Middle East. But the ongoing conflict may be putting a strain on the sailors and soldiers conducting the missions there. Nadu Sinchubansu has more now from the White House.
President Trump says the U.S. has full control over this essential waterway, but Iran disputes this claim, insisting that they manage the strait that carries 20% of the world's oil. Iranian state media is reporting on President Trump's secret plane switch in Turkey last month.
They are basking in the fact that the United States was so afraid and concerned about President Trump's safety and security.
The Iranian regime is also refuting President Trump's claims that the U.S. controls the Strait of Hormuz, insisting they are the ones who determine who can come and go through the strategic waterway. President Trump says the U.S. Navy makes that call as part of its blockade.
The truth is somewhere in between. The term that I would use is contested. Like the Straits of Hormuz remains contested and is at risk for, I wouldn't say it's either open or closed.
The Trump administration is also downplaying concerns that the blockade and operations against Iran are putting a strain on sailors carrying out the mission. CBS News has confirmed a report that a sailor aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln went overboard earlier this month and was safely recovered.
It's not uncommon that a strike group experiences somebody wanting to jump overboard or somebody wanting to commit suicide during a deployment. It doesn't happen every day, obviously, but it does happen. So the fact that it's happening during this deployment is not surprising.
Roughly 5,000 service members are aboard the Lincoln, now in its 9th month of deployment.
The optimal, what we call operational tempo or PERS tempo for an aircraft carrier is about a 6 or 7, maybe 8 month deployment.
The Lincoln has been conducting flight ops night and day for more than 200 days without a port call. In a statement, the Navy says the U.S. sailor that went overboard was recovered quickly by a search and rescue helicopter and then treated on the Lincoln before being transferred off the ship for additional care. They say the circumstances around this are still being investigated. At the White House, I'm Nana Sinchubansu, CBS News.